home. I'm home. And hear the whistle pig. Ow, you scared me. I'm gonna go get my phone. Oops, wasn't looking at the chat there for a while. Oh, hey, Kaya. How many subscribers did I go down? Bye bye. And I'm very sorry. I've been I was feeding my guinea pig. I just got home from work and just wow. I went down 9 subscribers. Holy smokes. Well, I feel pretty bad because a large part of what I'm trying to do is to really network so that people can be helped to. Why was your dad mad at you today? Yes, Kaya, I'm pretty sure that you're going through some symptoms of borderline personality disorder associated with past trauma. Very sorry that you're going through this. You really, really are going to need a gentleman, and um, I would say that as far as like that's not a guy you want to stay with. Someone you know and you can factually say he doesn't care about me. Um, Furthermore, I think that you are pretty highly fetishy, and I think that you should find a guy that has the same fetish as you do. Um, yeah, you know, a lot of times people, I don't know, even me when I got divorced, like right after I got divorced, I was like, I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna raft, like I'm not gonna worry about finding a girl. And I was like that for maybe a week, and then, like heartache. My heart aches, and needs a fetishy woman that I I had some duds. I definitely did have some duds, that I was like trying to make things work, uh, with someone. Then when I met Sydney, never looked back, never wanted anyone else ever again. So this has been going on for about a year, actually. When you find the right person, it really changes a lot of things. Kaya, you are only 16. Like, getting a job should not be your concern right now, but school. Um, so the guy that you are dating, that you're dating long distance. Yeah, it's hard to get motivated um, when you're depressed. Have you met him? Have you guys ever met? Um, what like how far away is he? I don't want you to reveal too much about. You're in Illinois. What state is he in? Only 2 hours away. Yeah, that's. But it doesn't sound like this guy is a catch. Um, he doesn't have the fetish, does he? Even if he did, I would definitely um, say this guy is not the one, and that um, I think you should find somebody else. Oh yeah, I would assume not. Like literally, we are one in a million. Yeah, yeah. 4 months. 4 months still isn't too long. Um, yeah. So Sydney, she has a cousin that is seven. I believe she's 17 now, and she also has the same fetish. It tends to run in the family. Um, I've gone pretty deep into the psychology of it, and stuff. But your dad should not be forcing you to get a job. And if you do get a job, I would think about getting emancipated. Um, your dad's. It's like if you're gonna work, then you might as well get out of that house and your dad's rules. Um, legally, you are allowed to leave your house at 16. Are you in school, Kaya? Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, and then well, here's the thing though. Like cost of living has really increased quite a bit. That jobs are paying better now. I mean, I don't know what minimum wage is in Illinois, but I don't even know what it is here. But I see a lot of jobs advertising $15 an hour, and I haven't really seen anything advertising less than that. Yeah, really had a fart. Excuse me. Uh, there are good guys out there, and I know they're hard to find, but I I'm gonna ask you a couple questions like about the fetish. Um, do you feel that you need a guy with the same fetish? I'm wondering how essential do you see it in your life? Um, elaborate on also no, I don't. It would be nice, but in this day and age, you can afford to be picky. Um, I will personally tell you that I've only done stuff online with Sydney, and I will tell you right now, I am 1,000 times more turned on by her in that fetish interaction, just feeding off of each other, and it's unbelievable. I had a boring sex life for 15 years. I was a virgin when I got married. So was my ex-wife, and we had no sex life, basically because she was normal and I was 100% fetishy. And we had everything in common as far as worldview, politics, religion, all the stuff that people say they fight about. We didn't like. I loved being on that subject, but then when we would get like romantic, it all like I had horrible erectile dysfunction. Um, it's not even real. It's because we couldn't relate sexually at all. There are a lot of nice guys that don't have the fetish, but um, what I would recommend is that you find another, or that you find a guy who is under 18, and that you guys experiment with it. I mean, I'm not talking like the first one that you meet is gonna be that guy, but a decent guy with a fetish, and I really think that you need to experience it together with a guy that you're attracted to, and who is all about the give and take, and that's very healthy, the give and take, and especially with when what you give is what you understand and what you want from him. Yeah, that's that's kissing another toad there. couldn't hold his feelings for 2 weeks. That's not true love. That's definitely nowhere near true love. But you will find true love. And I think your true love is going to be a fetishy guy who's under 18 right now. You've met a lot of toads, I think, Kaya. Yeah, I bet. Because it's supposed to be mutual when you kiss, and if you were not ready for that, it's definitely not mutual. Yeah. But I guess I'm a little. The kiss sounded like a duck, or my fart sounded like a duck. Oh, hmm. So like really loud. So the kiss was very loud and sounded like a duck. Then, hmm. Yeah, yeah, it definitely sounds quite awkward. But you can laugh. You can laugh at it, and that is a good sign. That is a good sign. Hey, I wouldn't either. You kissed a toad. You didn't kiss a guy. He deserves it. You should. I still think. I still think though that even 161 subscribers. Like I wish that I could meet more of these people and kind of start to get an idea of what like a matchmaking service would look like. Have you guys ever heard of the fart matchmaker? Oh, well, you're the only one in the room right now, but yeah, I think you should dump them. And that one 2 weeks, and he was already out of the honeymoon phase. that one, not your current, but oh, excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna go check on Sydney and see if she liked a sleep video, which let's see. You deserve it, Kaya. You deserve someone who does call you sweet nicknames. You know what's strange is oh, I'm just tired, that's all. Yeah. And it's a little ways to my bedtime. Sydney went to bed. Um yeah, she sent me some good night prayers and good night love and all kinds of sweet things, and you deserve a guy that does that for you. And Sydney is perfect for me because I am really not a typical guy in any way, because like I don't hide my emotions. Like, no, no. But I'm gonna chill here for a little bit. Like, and if I seem a little off too, it's trying to give advice to a minor, and my biggest piece of advice is definitely to try again with a better counselor, a counselor who yeah, it- I'm my love tank is feeling full though, because she sends me so many videos. I guess I should kind of call it sending me videos, because all she has to do is hit the like button, and then like, because I keep track of what I, well, I recognize what I hit the like button on, and so if she wants to send me a message, she hits the like uh, button on a message that really captures what she's feeling in her heart. Yeah, yeah. And she got to see me for about 5-10 minutes until my battery died on my phone. I don't know if you caught that very brief live stream that I was on for like 10 minutes, and she came right on because I told her what time I was getting off of work, that I was working some overtime. Yeah, and I know she's asleep, she's safe, she's not caught, on her TV, And I got so nervous the one night. I mean, I was crying so hard because I was like, what happened? Where'd she go? And I was so scared that her mother was like snooping from outside of her room and like heard me on her TV or something. Like I have a very distinctive voice, especially to someone who's British. Uh, I cannot believe the way this woman opposes us, and all she sees is that you know Sydney doesn't get enough sleep when maybe that's because we're just that damn crazy about each other. This woman thinks I'm all bad news. Like I don't get it. I'm sorry, Kaya. You really do deserve a good guy. You tell me that you don't need a boyfriend, but you need the right guy. You don't need the wrong guy. Well, thank you. Um, I'm gonna get something more comfortable, and I'm gonna turn the camera around here. Thank you, Kaya. You know what? You you are able to say that despite your own pain, and I think that God really likes that and rewards that. And I think He's got the right guy in mind for you. But it's not always revealed to us in an instant because God puts us through, um, lets us go through a lot of pain sometimes so that when the time comes that He has ordained for you to meet the right guy, that you will really have a full appreciation for him, and he will go through his trials and tribulations so that he will realize what he has in you. Yeah, no, and especially not in finding a fetishy guy. No, he's not gonna fall into your lap. I'll tell you. I prayed for Sydney. I specifically asked God for a fetishy woman that has autism because I knew that she would be a fetish superstar. And she was absolutely beyond anything that and the fetishy times, even like beyond like his um like better than your best dream. And I had no clue. I always thought that your dreams would be hard to compete with. And Sydney sent me a love poem that was specifically talking about dreams and how it's even better. And now like you don't want to fall asleep because like it's never as good as the real thing. Sydney is my one and only true love, and true love does not have more than one. There is one true love out there for you. I absolutely believe that. Trying to find a plug in the dark. I found it though. What do you mean he has left you on delivered ever since? I'm a bit confused. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Sorry. Um, I'm very familiar with Snapchat though. By the way, I'm glad that we did end up getting to do this. I wasn't thinking uh, yesterday about the overtime that I did today, and so I'm glad that we ended up getting to do this later. It's nice to be able to just rip, let them rip. So, huh? Doesn't know what he's sorry for, but he's saying sorry. That's weird. I'll be right back. I'm gonna smoke a bit of weed and just feeling kind of some anxiety, and I'll be right back. Wait, what was that? There's me. So you think that he said sorry to the wrong woman, the wrong girl? So you think he was talking to someone else and accidentally? No, Sydney is not on. She went to bed. Yeah, yeah. Oh, just like 2 minutes. I'm gonna get my. I'm looking for my bowl, my grinder. I'm back already. All right. That's um. It just relaxes me mostly. This one is the it's like a stronger one that I smoke. Well, after I'm done with everything for the day, because yeah, then after I smoke this, it's hard to um I don't know, it makes me very ADD like in a way. I'm like go into a room to do one thing, end up doing another thing, and then really good. Really, really, really good. Yeah. Those muffins are awesome. Like my stomach is like I feel hungry, but it like hurts, and I left some food out in the car um yesterday when I came home from work, and it sat in my car, which was quite warm for 6 hours. I probably shouldn't have eaten that, but it was zucchini, ground beef over rice with feta cheese on it. Is so good. Like I was like, I'm not wasting that, and I ate it anyway. I did not poop today. I would say it's probably not going to happen before bed. After I smoke weed, like I tend to actually not have to poop. Yeah, I would say I'll probably be pooping tomorrow. Definitely not uploading tonight. But yeah, yeah, tomorrow. But if I can hold it for my live stream with Sydney, I'm not gonna lie. Like you're the only one um who's here right now. I don't want word getting out too much, because then everybody, there's gonna be like 10 people in the room when I'm just trying to have date night with Sydney and just poop for her. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be putting out quite a lot of videos for a while, at least. I have a really, really, really nice bowl, which I did not grab from my room. Here's my bowl. It's really dirty. I get lazy about cleaning it sometimes, but this thing cleans so easily. You know what? I think I am going to clean this now. It is going to taste so much better. And then when you have water in there, you can just go like and like really like blow it out. And yeah, I use a little bit of rubbing alcohol sometimes. It really cleans up then. I will be back. I'll be cleaning this for about 2 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. Doesn't take very long. There is absolutely no way that she could be lying about it. Like, um, like her level of interest is just off the charts, and her body doesn't lie. Yeah, like I actually, you know what? That's interesting that you bring that up though, because I did have a liar amongst me, and she was in Ohio, like one county over, like 45 minutes from me, and I met her actually in a fart chat room on Kick. How I never actually heard anybody talk about kicks. So, but yeah, that girl was a liar. Her name was Lexi, and she was crazy about me. But like, and it was like day one, we talked so much about like fart sniffing and stuff like that. Gosh, I seriously wonder what they hear sometimes. They probably think I'm completely insane. Yeah, and they definitely have like heard me. I'm trying to even think of when Sydney and I have been disconnected because of her mother. I have literally like been in absolute anguish, and they're probably like, my gosh, what is happening to this guy? Like, ugh, inhuman practically. The sounds that must be coming from my house sometimes. But yeah, you got to watch for those liars. Like I've been there. So if you meet a guy online with the same interest, yeah, be kind of suspicious that he might be just trying to get in your pants. Maybe this will stimulate my appetite, but for junk food, of course. I'm addicted to gummies. And no, I'm not talking about weed gummies. Actually, I like traditionally smoking weed, but like I'm talking about sweet gummies, like Black Forest gummies. Like I get them at Aldi for like 8 something for a box of 36 packs of them. Like freaking love gummies. Oh, did you somehow miss that? Yeah, because like we were talking about like fetish liars and all that kind of stuff. In my experience with it, with this girl Lexi from Ohio, and she was in fact because I live pretty much like picture Pennsylvania. I'm on that little tiny panhandle thing that Lake Erie's like right here. It's like Lake Erie's like 8 minutes um, down the road, and yeah, Lexi was only she was only one county over from me. I'm in Erie County, Pennsylvania, and then she was in Ashtabula County. What are you saying about the chat? I'm a little lost here. Yes, of course, of course, of course. I want Sydney to fart on me, and I want to fart on her, and play all kinds of um, fun fart games, and yeah, I actually invented a bunch of games, just daydreaming in my head of different things that and her level of obsession, like there's different like stuff that you can get on Amazon, like have a good poop, like plaques and stuff like that. We're totally obsessed. We one day I think um we must have shared from like Amazon gift ideas for like 2 hours straight. Boom, boom, boom. Like we were both that obsessed. Like, yes, we do want to have kids. I actually had a vasectomy. Um, but to have it reversed, um, insurance does not cover it, but it is only probably like $8,000 to $12,000. And as you know, with medical bills, you can just pay like $10 a month or something like that. Like for something life changing like that, I don't care that insurance doesn't cover it. I am having that reversed. She wants children, and I was never even excited about having children with anybody else. Like, or I didn't think I ever wanted children. So I'm 40 years old, you know, like, and but I feel like I'm 20, and I feel like I've reached the stage in my life that I am ready to have kids actually. Um, yeah, and she's a good age to have children. She's 25 and she'll be turning 26 um in June 21st. I need to find a lighter. Okay, I actually kind of wanted to talk about this, as far as having kids. With Sydney and I, our children would be fetishy. I mean, it's like inevitable. They would see how much we love each other, and it'd be impossible to hide the way that I it would be impossible to really hide, even from my own family. People that visit this house are gonna know, because Sydney and I are just that damn obsessed. Um, and what are we gonna do? Like, anytime anybody comes over, maybe somebody knocks on the door. Hey, wait, can you come back in like an hour? What are you gonna do? Yeah. Um, but like below the neck. Yeah, I would definitely like to explore a lot of those things. Like I know a lot of people have talked about, Cleveland steamer on the chest, being disgusting, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever you say. Oh, it's not a weird question considering the context of where you are on YouTube. This is the place for that, but yeah, the place to discuss that, because you are an underager, and this is just a place of discussion. That's all it is. I just heard a weird noise outside. Thank you. Thank you for being supportive of us despite the pain that you've been going through. That that really touches me. Yeah. I'm okay. I actually like the way that feeling, and I've had a sore throat, and this actually feels good. It's a little numbing, and I think it does make me cough more when I'm smoking. Though now that I don't know, I've had this like I would generally call it a cold for like the last week. Um, yeah, it's just annoying and hanging on, and I hope that it's better by Friday because I'm going to a whitewater festival. Yeah, it's like bunch of river bum hippies, and yeah, it's totally up my alley. Yeah, he screwed up. I think you were right that he was probably talking to another girl, and but before you get too upset about that, you know he's a toad. You already know. He doesn't call you sweet names. Um, yeah, cool. Where did you almost go whitewater rafting? Oh, Colorado's got some good rafting out there. In fact, my brother lives in Colorado. Um, he is in Fort Collins, and he lives right on the Cache La Poudre River, and he does a lot of hiking and a lot of biking and stuff, and then in Colorado, there's I mean it's like whitewater paradise for like 3-4 months out of the year, and then it's dry. It's the snow melt that controls all that. James Janicki. He he owns some apartments. I think he's like a landlord. Oh no. I didn't think so, but they may know Aaron. Do you happen to know where he works? My brother works in like GIS, like map making, and then he owns like I don't think like a lot of apartments, but like he does rent out at least one apartment that I heard him talking about something that needed fixed before in in uh, in an apartment that he was renting out. Fort Collins is not really that big of a place. I mean, they probably, no doubt, they've seen each other in Walmart or something, probably like 100 times. I don't know. It's just weird to think about. See, I'm not really high, but I think you can see why I do this. Look at my demeanor. And I was anxious today. Like, yeah. Imagine though if your dad heard like on the TV someone's talking at you and saying your name and stuff, like, you know. Yeah, that'd be weird. Yeah, and then he'd come in and here's this 40-year-old guy. I'm kind of being like a dad, you know, like, yeah, yeah. I know. I know. Oh, okay. But yeah, you wouldn't know what the hell's going on the screen. People um they have different talk shows that they just run out of their living room and like, yeah. So he'd have no idea I'm actually talking to you. I will definitely talk to Sydney about that. And I'm not gonna it's not gonna be on here because see, I don't know, this is like other people might start, oh, you never gave me an opportunity. Like, I don't want anybody like freaking out. But then they can watch this live stream though. Uh, I'm gonna make it unlisted. I'm gonna change its status. Yes. I am going to really be frank about something that's rather shocking. But I've had a lot of prophecies, and God has intervened in our relationship like to a really high degree, and he he speaks to me and tells me things that are really amazing. And yeah, I'm telling you that I've experienced a whole bunch of prophecies about her life, and we were separated for 7 months without a trace of each other. Just vanished, ghosted, if you will. And that's what everyone said. They said, you give this up now. You are obsessing. This is not healthy. I ignored them. I kept on going. I was on Google Earth trying to locate which house was hers so that I could mail something and reestablish contact. And because I remembered from her Snapchat map roughly where she was. Yes, it is healthy because the moment that Sydney and I made contact with one another, I could not be the same person anymore. Um, and I remember the first video call. The moment that our eyes met on the screen for the first time, I went, oh, like, and I cannot even explain what it was. I actually call it the lost emotion. That emotion, and it's like a humming and a like buzzing of like the body rhythm, and I make noises and she makes noises, and like our bodies are talking to one another, like whole being, soul included. They mingle. There aren't even words to describe. I know you're just cleaning your room with your don't feel obligated to go have to type. Oh, why was I thinking you were like watching on the TV screen anyway? Like, yeah, she's just sleeping. You know something? Sydney constantly lucid dreams. She told me that she always is in control of her dream and knows that she's dreaming. I've never heard of anything like that. She's highly telepathic. I would like you to actually type something, because if you know this movie, you're going to be completely, absolutely shocked. Yeah. And let me tell you what, part of that shock too was that, oh dear God, this woman was designed for me. She looks into my eyes, and she like, oh dear God, this man was, made, like specifically like crafted to it was recognition of a whole bunch of things, and it hits you like all at once, the whole meaning behind everything. And see, because Adam and Eve screwed up, and it's more complicated than anybody could know what all was lost. And then they were ashamed because they were naked. But that's not just physically naked. Mm, there's much more to it than that. The six senses, there are six. Telepathic is just one that we are pretty much fresh clean out of. It's not working anymore. Picture like a genetic defect that inevitably, if you have it, you pass it on. Well, imagine if it was like, if there was a mutation that people's ears were plugged and then it didn't function. And picture how that could eventually take over like a whole population that can't hear anymore at all. And um, it seems that people that have been have brain damage, like my case, actually, I was born strangely. My mother told me that I threw tantrums and fits and everywhere, all over the place. Out of the womb, I was completely restless. God created me for a purpose. And that purpose is to be her protector. And I am a prophet and I am her teacher. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I know you're doing stuff and like so yeah, if you don't type for a while. I hope I can still change the audience settings because I need to make this live stream should be yeah, like it's kind of deep, but I feel interested in being your dad and Sydney to be your mom and big sister. You know, she is 25. Um, so she could be yeah, like both, kind of, you know. And yes, we're gonna just you know is like talk about online, because I mean we're gonna have kids of our own, and but online, yes. Yeah, yeah, just yeah, it's fine to say that. Yeah, really. What's your guinea pig's name? My guinea pig's name is Bear, and she's a female, actually. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, Bear is she is a guinea pig with some real personality. Yeah, Sydney is so sweet. Like the things, the videos that she watches, they are all about like miraculous, like pet rescues and of little babies, miracles of babies that were they were just like so sick and then they got better because of someone's outreach. I mean, this woman she is exceptional. She is a very exceptional woman, and God has her for the purpose of being a healer on this earth. What do you mean? Netflix movie miraculous? No, I'm just saying these crazy. Okay, yeah. I I get to a lot of these shows too. Right now, I'm watching Blue Eden. I think it's called or Welcome to Eden. No, that was the name of the one episode. I don't know. I really like that show though, and I want to watch that before I do go to bed. No, it's not going to happen. It's like 8 o'clock. It's time for bed. I well, I did work 12 hours today, so yeah, that's what happened at the time. Actually, yeah, I didn't even get home till uh 7:35, I think, right around there. Yeah, and I'll tell you, um, yeah, what I was telling you that God told me that we have pure hearts and that He has special plans for us because we have pure hearts, and because He said, look at every sin in your life, like because I mean I do I've sinned with my body so badly, and like but then He said, look at your heart. He's like, "How do you, like you felt pressured, so you did the wrong thing. What did you actually feel in your heart? Like, Is it, like, how bad does it ache? And like, and I was like, oh, like, and I've been like struck with like intense. Oh yes, yes, yes. I was saying though that it's good online thing. That's what I was saying. But yeah, yeah, you are not going getting anywhere. After we start having kids. No, you'll still have us for life and for eternally. If you know the Lord Jesus Christ as your personal savior. That must have been pretty impressive. I can't help it. Yeah. Is I'm always at risk of clogging it. My Sydney is not a toilet clogger, unfortunately, but I have seen though, and I'm kind of like wondering what is British toilet is probably pretty they got some pretty sturdy old fashioned plumbing. And old fashioned plumbing is the ones that really got some power when they weren't so worried about water conservation. The toilets back in the day, yeah, they I would say could handle a lot. In Britain, you still have you have a lot of old houses that are maybe hundreds of years old. They built things very sturdy. Sydney's house, I was surprised to see the stuff online because I looked, I was trying to figure out which address it was, and her house was built in the 60s or 70s. I was shocked actually. I'm like, wow, that's solid woodwork and stuff that's like real wood, like you just I was surprised that it was recent. And yeah, so you got to wonder, they're not using cheap building materials like my trailer's built out of this junk and the place is turned into junk. So, that's me, too. In reality, I'm not you know, you and Sydney almost kind of tell me I'm like Prince Charming, and like, but I definitely don't live in the castle. I I have a lot of mental problems, and I live in a trailer, but I know how to treat a woman. No one was deserving of that. I'm not trying to boast myself to be something, but what I feel in my heart, I can't help but notice, and you know, because I'm a really sensitive person. I'm an empath, and so is Sydney. Yes. And you also have you been diagnosed with a borderline personality disorder? Yeah. Um, I'm not supposed to give expert advice. I'm 100% sure. No, they used to bipolar is where the episodes are not caused by any activating events, but manic depressive episodes that are chemically driven. And these episodes last for days uh, to weeks. Um, Whereas on the other hand, borderline personality disorder is where like you start to get like a paranoia or something like it's extreme black and white thinking, like where you start when your mind starts going negative, like everything feeds into that, and then you can turn around like two minutes later, maybe the situation that you were so pissed off about is now resolved and it's no longer an issue, and then you're like, my favorite show's coming on, like, and then like because you're no longer worried about at all this dark thing, like you are so beyond that right now because like you're excited, about something, so it catches that excitement, and then everything's positive, 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 and your moods can switch several times a day, and it almost seems like there's different people, um, but it's not. Your personality is kind of flipping. I mean, it's still, you have awareness that you are all pissed off, but you don't care anymore at all of a sudden. What do you think of that, Kaya? Does that describe you? Listen, Kay, I'm not going to make a video that I don't like, because I need to explain to Sydney that I don't know, for some reason I didn't tell you to leave the chat. I'm like, because this is just a conversation room. That's what's going on. This is a talk show. And last time I saw a talk show that was on TV. Um, didn't say, like, must be 18 years old or older to like, and it's just talk show about what, like, we're not, we're talking about, like, okay, when you're in school, and I know I'm not any kind of professional at all or anything, but and you have sex ed, I mean, and I am doing this for the right reasons, because like I saw that you were really scared, and you had popped into the room, and then you had said that you were 16 and you were afraid people would try to find you, and like, no, 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 it's okay, it's okay, like, and also advising you to go to a professional counselor, that their advice should be diagnosing what you should do, and to discuss that with you, and that you are free to, that I encourage you to say, there is a 40-year-old man online with his girlfriend, and they are really super in love, and he does talk shows about pooping and farting fetish, and I tuned in and got to talk to him personally, and really see him as a dad figure, as to someone who's going to um, put you the right direction, where you're happy and you're doing the right thing in God's eyes, and in spiritual um, advice, and talking about Christ and his sacrifice for our sins, and that includes covering the sins of the gay people, and I see where a lot of things have gone wrong. It is a sin. Homosexuality is a sin, but it is a sin no different than. I mean, there are ones in my life that it's like I'm never gonna master this in this life. It doesn't mean it mastered you. Christ, who covers our sins, doesn't cover us being weak in the flesh. Come on. What are we really talking about here? I mean, people are picking and choosing. People are cherry picking the Bible. And I'm not agreeing with gay churches that leave parts of the Bible out. There is no part of the Bible that should be left out. And I'm not saying that a homosexual person, like they can be a saved person who is a homosexual. Who among us have conquered every last sin where we go and sin no more, and we are day after day after day after day, no sins, and that includes no sins of the mind of because the Bible talks about the sins of the mind, the sins of the heart. I have no idea who the other person is here, but I would say maybe it's Mike. Mike's around a lot. Say hi if it's you, Mike. Anybody else? It's cool. Just giving some daughter advice to a girl in this community. But if you would introduce yourself. I hope you don't think I'm a total weirdo now. Maybe that's why my subscribers cut out. Okay. I'm going to look for my vape. Need a little nicotine here. Oh. Oh. Kaya. He has, or if it is a he, and Mike is gay, by the way, so he's not gonna. He's in New Jersey, so he's pretty far away. And Mike is he's a gentleman. And he has autism. He is one of many. God told me too that we would lead this community, and he has great purpose for us within this fetish community. Actually, well, they're gone now. I wish I could boot people. I don't even know. Like I can't pull up who's on participants. It just says like you and me because we've been in the chat, and If they don't chat, you don't know who they are. Nah, Illinois is a really big state, and nobody can track anybody like on here. Mm, I don't. I don't think I know what you're thinking. Oh, no, no, no. Unless I mean, you'd have to have some kind of monitor on your phone. I mean, no. No, no, no. I have so many lurkers. They're hoping I'm gonna poop on the live stream. You know, that's who that is. Somebody like that. Probably some 30-year-old living in their parents' basement. Like perfectly harmless, actually, like nice. I think you should take a little break, and then I think summer job, maybe a ice cream stand, something simple and not too many hours a week. I think you could use a little spending money, and I hope your dad wouldn't take it. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, maybe 20 hours a week. You'll still have lots and lots and lots of summer days off to enjoy. You know something, Kay? I have borderline personality disorder, I think. I was actually really hoping that I was autistic, but there's no way that I am because they put me on Seroquel, which you've done very, very well with. And anyone who's on the autism spectrum, muscle spasms and all kinds of side effects that I clearly don't have. So chemically, I've been tested for autism basically, and I'm not. But I have borderline personality disorder because I thought I had no trauma in my life, so it couldn't be, but I do. High school bullies, middle school bullies, elementary school bullies. My first day in kindergarten, I was being punched immediately. Joshua Noggle was his name. I remember he would just slug me for no reason. And I became like the punching bag. And it wasn't from my home life that I was traumatized, but school. Yes, absolutely. Wasn't it? But I answered you on Snapchat. I did add you back, and I said yes. We'll talk soon. I promise. Yeah, yeah, it sure did. Check it out. Unless like, unless there's some identical like situation that I'm not even aware of other than Snapchat. Because oh, okay, okay. Do me a favor. Can you keep record of everything? Like, I just in case somebody tries to accuse that, like, and I've had so many requests on Snapchat that because I have not been on Snapchat because Sydney and I have not been able to use Snapchat for like the last 2 months, maybe even a little longer. Um, the only thing I go into Snapchat is the videos that she made for me in there and our cute memes and but yeah, like in the friend requests add up, whatever they're called, ads, in there. Like I'm just like, whoa, it's out of control. Because yeah, when I want to watch a video, yeah, I'm gonna go straight to it. But yes, I have borderline personality disorder. So even though I'm not like a psychiatrist, I'm extremely interested and well read. And my well read actually has a lot to do with observing society for myself. Um, oh, okay. So he just like woke up, or he's up now? Yeah, because it's only this guy. Wow, he's just like weird too. Do you want to see something that I made for, dare I say, your mother? Mhm. I made that from inside the crisis center. I got extremely worried about Sydney um, getting caught by her mother and being there to encourage her to make a stand for our relationship, you know? And well, I thought it was going to happen like every day. I thought it was going to happen, that her mother was going to confront her, that she was going to catch her, and would you look at us? We are identical. We are exactly alike. What is wrong with you? Why don't you understand? Like, we are perfect for each other. Isn't it every mother's dream for their daughter to marry the the boy of her dreams? It says you're not on. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, just hit. A lot of times, though, like I have a lot of trouble getting through things because there's so much sadness. Um, it gets too hard to bear. Um, so I really lose track. It says you're not on, but you're on. It says there's 0 people. Yeah. Oh, are you in incognito tab or anything like that? Hmm. I have no idea why that's reading 0 then. But you know something? I think that means your family. But you know why I say I think that means your family? Yeah, yeah. Okay, now listen to this. Okay, so Sydney, whom I'm going to marry very soon. Oh no, I meant like okay, when Sydney is here, it reads 0. Why? Because she's logged into my account, okay? So if she hits the like button, it'll show up to me that I hit the like button, but really it was her from my account because she's logged in. Yeah, I know I haven't seen you, like because I just want okay, I'll check on my phone. Mm. Oh, yeah, it's right here. I am so fried. Now that weed that I smoked, that made me high. Okay, it says your mom actually. They are taking a while to load. It's still loading. I want a bowl of ice cream. We'll give those a little while to load. I'm going to get some ice cream. They are coming through slowly but surely. You actually look a lot like someone I know. All right. I'm ending this live stream. And Sydney and I will discuss being your online parents. I promise.